The Chosen Season 4, Episode 3 ended on an intense cliffhanger, and the beginning of Episode 4 is not any less intense. So let's go ahead and look at this scene where the disciples and Thomas encounter Coffney, the father of Rama, who was just murdered at the hands of the praetor Quintus in this scene. So hello, my name is Eli Hollingsworth, and welcome back to Against the Current, The Chosen podcast, the biggest podcast about the Chosen TV series. And let's go ahead and roll that intro.
Teldor. We're almost there, just up ahead.
This is only the beginning.
So this is Teldor, where Rama's father Coffney is from. He's here, and they're bringing Rama's body to Coffney since he is her father. And this scene gets really intense, but it's really, really well done. And it shows you how things are going to be set into place and how Rama's death affects everyone in the group and how it really is going to impact things that are moving forward in the Chosen Seasons 4, 5, and 6. So let's check it out.
I have no idea how I'm going to approach Coffney.
You may not have to.
Thomas, I'll talk to them.
Stay back here. I'll take care of it.
No. Do. Can't let you shield me from this.
We'll just ask them one report back.
Okay. It's all right, Z. Thomas, I will go with you. We will face them together. Where is she? Where is my daughter?
So shout out to Hassan Nazari Rabati, who plays Rama's father Coffney here. He does a great job in his performance. Because if you do not remember, Coffney did not ordain Thomas to take Rama away and go follow Jesus, and he also wasn't a believer in Jesus, as we saw in season 2. So he is rightfully very upset. I don't know, okay, maybe not rightfully, but he is very upset at the fact that his daughter was just with his son and some other random dude who he didn't believe in at all, and now she's dead at the hands of these two people who took her away and promised to protect her. Again, Hassan does a beautiful performance here in this scene. He does a great job. But this storyline is very important for upcoming seasons, and we'll talk about this in just a sec, what people think this is leading towards and where this is going. But it's really, really interesting, and this stuff is super important. So it's a huge moment in The Chosen, and it's going to have major ramifications for upcoming seasons. That look that Jesus gives, which is it's just such a cool, subtle little detail. Every time there's a major, significant event that happens, Jonathan, as Jesus, always gives this little detail where he looks up to the Father in heaven, and it's just really, really a cool detail where he's seeking wisdom or communicating, or it's just a really cool detail. And the music was really done too there. I just want to point that out as well. The music by Matt Nelson and Dan Hazeltine. Very, very well done. Always very poignant. And there's some themes that we get recurring throughout these seasons, but that scene in particular, it's always a beautiful use of recurring themes that we get from the soundtrack in all of The Chosen. It's really, really cool.
Thomas, stop! You will proceed no further. You are forbidden to enter this town.
Coffney, we are in mourning.
And that's brutal that Thomas is not permitted to enter the town where his wife's body is. That's pretty brutal.
You. Thomas, stop. You will proceed no further. You are in mourning with.
And that's brutal that Thomas is not permitted to enter the town where his wife's body is. That's pretty brutal. And that's brutal that Thomas is not permitted to enter the town where his wife's body is. That's pretty brutal.
We grieve, but we are not dangerous.
Then why is my daughter dead? Dead!
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You've already killed me, Tomas. And then you went and killed her.
And Joey Vahidi's performance as Thomas is stellar in this season. He really does a phenomenal job. His character is really, really well done, and his portrayal is just awesome. His acting ability really shines here.
You did this.
I blame myself. I'm sorry. I failed in my promise.
Thomas loved Rema dearly, Coffney. And she loved him.
What are your words worth? You are a fraud and a devil. Deceptive sorcerer. The biggest disappointment in my life is that I didn't teach my daughter better. She had a brilliant mind until you...
So Coffney does not believe in Jesus, and he just called him a fraud, a sorcerer, and the devil. So Coffney is going to, I think, have a huge impact on, as we see, getting closer to Jesus' crucifixion. Some of us fans even think that he'll be present at Jesus' trial, and maybe a witness that they bring in to testify against Jesus. He's already looking for persecution later in the next episode. He's seeking prosecution against Jesus for being responsible for the death of his daughter, Rema. So this whole storyline, it's not something you should just write off very quickly. The Chosen is obviously tying this in very intricately with how things are moving forward and how this is all going to unfold in the upcoming seasons.
Cast a spell on her.
Rema was murdered by a Roman, Coffney. And you don't speak for her. She loved Jesus. She felt her calling was an honor. And she wanted everyone to know that, including you.
So you can see a moment of uncertainty here where whether or not Coffney might actually believe. I remember watching this for the first time and wondering if this might actually be a moment where he might even be convinced to follow Jesus, but obviously that's not where they're going, and that wouldn't be the natural progression of these turn of events. You see, there's a little bit of questioning in his eyes and his mind here.
Let's go.
I curse you and your followers.
We grieve with you.
I will spread the word far and wide. As long as blood runs in my veins, I will move mountains to expose you, Jesus of Nazareth. Very great performance by the actor of Coffney here. And the irony of him saying, I will move mountains to expose you, Jesus, kind of tying it in with Jesus says, if you have the faith the size of a mustard seed, you have the ability to move mountains. Whereas Coffney has no faith here. And it's very sad to see him not incline his heart towards Jesus and to be, blinded and still his heart be darkened. There's still hope for Coffney. I hope that he will maybe eventually turn around, but it doesn't seem like it at this point. Again, we don't know where any of these storylines are going. We just have to trust in the creators, who thus far have had a pretty great track record of making incredible storylines, but we'll have to see where all of this goes and how it leads in upcoming seasons. I will make sure the world knows you are a liar and a murderer.
You have made your feelings clear. We'll leave you in peace.
You will see me again. And when you do, it will be the last thing you see.
And then here,
Said no more.
Coffney knows that he messed up when Simon the Zealot starts coming after him. And again, the music very, very well done. The music is so awesome, and it fits the tone perfectly. Really sets the mood. So there you have it. There's the beginning of Season 4, Episode 4, Calm Before of The Chosen. A very fantastic episode. And I just wanted to look at this scene really quickly today to break down some of the things you might have missed and just talk through it, because it really is extremely well done. The Chosen is pure cinema and some of the best television in the world right now, and every scene is so well done. But this Coffney storyline, I want you guys to keep an eye on it, because I guarantee you it will have major ramifications as we get closer to Jesus' crucifixion, and we always have to remember that The Chosen works backwards. this Rama death scene was planned since they started writing season 1, and they obviously have a plan for how it's all going to tie together in later seasons. They already started with the end, and they just worked backwards how things progress. So, they obviously have an intention and a very specific purpose for everything going down in these seasons, so we just have to trust that they know what they're doing and that everything will come together in a beautiful, well-versed storyline. And again, they have a pretty great track record so far of making awesome storylines, so I trust that the writers, Dallas, Ryan, and Tyler, will create an amazing story. So, if you want to check out more videos by me, go to my channel and maybe even subscribe and turn on notifications so you can be updated whenever I post a new video. And hey, comment down below what you think about this scene or this episode. Let me know all that great stuff down below. And if you want to stay updated on everything happening in the Chosen community, when episodes are coming out, when seasons are coming out, all the behind the scenes and theories and speculation and all that great stuff, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can be notified whenever I post a new video. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Binge Jesus.